I'm sure everyone is going to be shocked by this, but it looks like there's going to be no season 2 for She-Hulk, which isn't surprising when you see the show's ratings, which were awful. I'm going to say they're awful because I've seen nothing to prove that they aren't awful, especially since the show didn't even make Nielsen's top 10. You would think a Marvel show would hit that, though this isn't the only show to not make top 10 ratings. That also goes to Miss Marvel, but that show's getting a season 2. This show is not. Because some people, I actually have heard people say they enjoyed Miss Marvel. I haven't really seen anybody say they enjoyed She-Hulk, except for maybe people like Kevin Smith and Simon Pegg, who said She-Hulk is the best thing Marvel has done since Endgame. He'd like to marry She-Hulk. What a miserable life that would be. Listen to this.
Of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, and I've got to say, I think that show is the best thing Marvel have done since Endgame. I think it's fucking brilliant. It's really funny. I love its self-reflexivity. That last episode was like blazing fucking saddles. It was great. Tatiana Maslany is da bomb, and I would like to marry her in an alternate dimension.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Naturally, because the show's not coming back, she's trying to grift her way over to Daredevil Born Again, which I'm trying to tell people, by the way, don't get too excited for that show. All right. Netflix Daredevil is probably the high point for live action Marvel. And it had nothing to do with the current people making Marvel TV series now. All of the current Marvel shows have been bad. Do you really think the show's going to be good? And it sucks that they're going to waste the Charlie Cox Daredevil on this, but they've already shown that they're willing to shit on the character. It's going to be nowhere near as good as what's came before it. So just be prepared to be extremely let down. No, I just find it funny that she's actively trying to grift her way onto this show. There's zero fan demand for this, by the way. Nobody wants to see her come over and make this show even worse. But given Marvel's current state of affairs, don't be surprised if she shows up and makes it worse. By the way, look at the cope in this article. Is She-Hulk renewed for season 2? Currently, She-Hulk has not been renewed for a second season, but Marvel Studios has been slow to greenlight its Disney Plus follow-ups. Currently, only Loki is confirmed to be getting a second season. That being said, Marvel's previous final teaser for She-Hulk did refer to the episode as the season final, which makes us hopeful. Plus, She-Hulk did tease a second season on several occasions in its final. The first season of She-Hulk Attorney at Law is now streaming. Okay, well, they can hope and pray that they get it all they want, but that's the fault of the awful writer's room, which appears in the show, by the way. They put themselves in the show. What an awful show this is. Yeah, you're not going to see a season 2 for this. I'd be shocked if they make a season 2. That would really show that Marvel does just have money to waste. I mean, look at this show. They basically wasted it to make a show where they can say F you to critics and call everybody trolls and take pleasure in it. It's just funny. The only person who got played is you, because you made an awful show just so you could say you think people that criticize your show in advance of you even making it are incels. You made the enemy of the show incels. But don't forget that she also wanted to make a show about a woman navigating sex, but also something that everybody can enjoy, including children. This is something that she actually said. This is from the director. What is it with these Hollywood crazies, these entertainment people, and wanting to expose children to sex? This is from her. This is her words. This is an interview that she gave to Polygon. And I can just go to the actual thing that she said. Let me show you the worst part of this article. She-Hulk director wanted to make a sex-positive show that kids could also enjoy. Like, who goes into that mindset? That mindset for this? Oh, well, let's make a show that kids can watch that's sex-positive. This is disgusting. Disgusting. And the sad thing is kids probably did watch this show. But listen to this. This is the weirdest shit. Listen to this. She-Hulk is easily one of the horniest shows currently streaming on Disney+, and for that, one of the most refreshing. But Corio says that her goal was to deliver a show that could play to the broader, youth-skewing Marvel audience. The director says She-Hulk is the first show she's ever really worked on, whereas she was receiving voicemails from 9-year-olds begging to hear what happened next. And her parents and friends who normally didn't watch Marvel movies were hooked on She-Hulk. There was a greater responsibility and challenge to make She-Hulk be for everyone without losing its commentary. We wanted to make it realistic and about a woman navigating sex, but also make it something that everybody can enjoy, including children, because there is an element of the show that is really fun for young people. Just kind of shows you where these people's minds are. It's disgusting. What's the message here, by the way? To teach children to be promiscuous? Because she hooks up with a guy in like every episode of this show. Like 4 or 5 dudes. It's like, maybe you should teach them to go get tested too. Because, I mean, with everything going on today, it's probably not the best idea to just be going out there and just slaying people down. But, you know, let's just teach everyone that's okay. No consequences to an action like that. Marvel people, this whole division of Disney is going to go downhill. I think sooner than I expected, to be honest. Anyway, I hope this director never works on a Marvel show again. So that way she doesn't have to get messages from 9-year-olds and talk about it. Or make sex shows for kids. Anyway. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts? Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Also, make sure you check out my Rumbles and Locals. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.